back to the party. It's the Michael Baisden Show. Patrice Grail Yursick. Oh, thank God I got it right, because I will butcher a name in a minute. George think he knows why women change their hair, but I need it from a woman. Why do women change their hair when their relationships change?
Well, I think it's a relationship, but it also might just be your life. It's like you're at a stage in your life where you just want to cut off all of the dead weight, literally. So, it's a freeing experience. I do get concerned when women do it just because of a relationship, but that is one of the reasons that women do it.
I mean, what are some of the extremes that you've seen women go to? I understand they want to have a change in their life, and their hair is such a reflection of what's going on inside of them. But how extreme can it get?
I mean, I know a lot of, especially black women now, it's the thing is, it seems that natural hair is almost like a trend. So I see a lot of women just do a big chop and then send me an email like, what do I do now?
Right. What you do now, buy a hat.
Exactly. Buy a hat and learn how to work with it. Do your research. There's so many blogs and YouTube things that you could learn how to work with your natural hair, but you have to be ready for it. That's the thing.
Can they find that on your website as well? It's www.afrobella.com. What can they find on your site?
On my site, I talk about natural hair. I give you transitioning tips. I talk about fashion. I talk about loving yourself in the way that you're made to be. That's what it's all about for me.
That's my girl, Patrice Grail Yursick, on the Michael Baisden Show. Check out her blog right now on Baisden Live on Twitter and Facebook.
You make me feel so good inside.
Welcome back to the party, talking to Patrice Grail Yursick. She's the founder of a blogger called www.afrobella.com. How'd you come up with this? What was the idea behind this?
I always knew that I wanted to write about beauty. I wasn't seeing a reflection of myself in mainstream media. I wasn't seeing natural-haired women get a lot of love. So I started my blog 5 years ago, and now to see what it's become, and it's become such a beautiful and big, healthy movement, it's just a really remarkable thing. So my blog has always been about natural hair and women, all shades of beautiful. That's my tagline. So I say, be yourself, be natural, be beautiful, and just love it all as it is.
You got a nice website.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking at it right now. I see Jill Scott on here.
Yeah.
Who's the other person right here? Who's all these people? I can't see. Is that Iyanla? I can't see who it is. So who are some of the people on the blog here that you've talked to and talked about?
Recently, I interviewed Jill Scott, and that was just an iconic, absolutely amazing moment. I really, she's such a beautiful inspiration to women like me. I interviewed Janet Mock, who is the associate editor of People.com, and she recently told her story to Marie Claire, which was titled I Was Born a Boy. So she talks about her transgender transformation and becoming a woman, which is, I'm all about loving yourself as you are. So I really was inspired by her story, too.
Patrice, I find a lot of people are getting into internet radio. They're having blogs like this. People really do want to have a voice, don't they?
They sure do. They sure do. And with the internet, especially with Blog Talk Radio and stuff, literally anybody can give it a try. It's kind of a crazy new world we're in.
Why do you think that you've been successful?
I think that I came around in a time where not a lot of people were speaking to what I was speaking to. I also think that people were really ready for the message that I had to deliver. I think that people weren't hearing, you don't need a lace front and colored contacts and, Spanx to be beautiful. And that's kind of what I was trying to say when I first started, and it's the message I've stuck to ever since.
Something that just scrolled by, I don't know how to get back to it. Something about putting vinegar on your hair. What was that story about?
Oh, yeah, no, that's all about finding things in your home that can add to your beauty regimen. And vinegar is one of those multi-use items. You can use it to do anything from clear the clogs in your drain in your bathroom to actually, clarifying your hair and cleansing your hair and your scalp with it. And I think that natural hair is very much about learning to work with what we have. So that post is about vinegar for your hair and your skin and what it can do, for your existing beauty regimen.
Yeah, good for you, man. Keep it banging. You get some great articles, man. Reach out to my producer so we can have you back on again.
I'm honored. Thank you so much. It means so much to hear that from you. Thank you.
Thanks, Patrice. Hey, don't forget to check it out. We put her information on Baisden Live on Twitter and Baisden Live on Facebook, man. Check out what she's talking about. This is some interesting stuff. It's called Afrobella.com. That's AFRO, Afro, BELLA.com.